Okay. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, as it says in chat, everybody is having a good Monday night. Welcome to Monday Night Magic here on Geek for All, here on MTG Arena, however you want to say it. For the purposes of the VoD and or for people who may not know who we are, what's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
As I said, we are here to play more MTG Arena. I do have to say, I only just noticed, our tasks for today should be pretty good no matter what we play.
Yeah.
Play 25 lands and play 40 lands. Well, thankfully, with the limited decks that we're going to be playing, I'm pretty sure we'll be playing some land.
As long as we remember to put land in it.
Again, that was one time.
Yeah, but it's a pretty funny one time.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, right after the fact, it was humiliating and very, very anger-inducing.
Yeah.
But now that it's been so long, it's funny.
Yes. I will agree. I'm actually curious. Okay. There's not a lot going on right now. You've got Premier Draft Kaladesh Remastered, Premier Draft Zendikar Rising, or Quick Draft Throne of Eldraine.
Oh.
So, I mean, we're here to play Kaladesh. It said so in the little intro, and we meant it. What the hell is this? Give the gift of magic and unlock both decks for new players. Interesting. Okay, so I guess if you buy these starter decks, it comes with a code for Arena that you can put in the code on Arena and get the decks.
Okay.
Interesting. Because for the holidays coming up. Like, that's why there's, like, snow in the background.
Okay, so you buy, like, the paper decks?
Yes.
And then, okay. Oh,
Correct.
okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah. And that's why it says, bring someone to Arena. So, yeah, bring a friend to Arena. So you buy the starter decks so you can play one and they can play one. But then it comes with a code that you can each use, I guess, to redeem
play
the two
on
decks.
Arena as opposed to in real life.
Yeah, thanks to, pandemics and whatnot.
Yeah, because you kind of can't.
So I think we're just gonna do a Premier Draft. Last week we did Sealed and we did pretty damn well, if I do say so myself.
That art is so freaking kicking.
Right? Isn't it awesome? All right, so let's do that with the gold option. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try it. I was saying in a lot of our promos on Twitter and Facebook and etc., links to our socials down in the description, by the way, that we had some relatively good luck last week. I was pretty pleased with how well we did.
Yeah.
That was in Sealed. Let's see how we do tonight in Draft. Well, Amy, you liked that art, huh?
Yeah.
It is a 5-mana 2/1 Flying Vigilance lifelink with Fabricate 2. So either you make 2 servos or this is a 4/3, and other creatures you control get +1/+1. I'm pretty sure this is the pick.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
This is a fine card. This is a fine card, and this is a good card. But I don't think it holds a candle to this awesome mythic that we opened in white.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. On the wheel, Dawnfeather Eagle, Propeller Pioneer, or if we're a second color by then, something else. And then we have these 2 cards as well to choose from. But I'm going to pick the mythic because, sometimes picks are easier than other times.
Yeah. Certain times, a mythic is there. Other times, we never see any mythics.
Yeah.
Like seals. Like all the seals.
Paradoxical outcome. Return any number of target non-land, non-token permanents you control to their owner's hands. Draw a card for each card returned to your hand this way. This doesn't have an ATB effect, right? So, but this does. You get 2 energy, and then when it attacks, you may pay an energy, and if you do, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. That is not bad. No. There's also return an artifact from your graveyard to the battlefield, which is not bad. A common was taken out of this pack. Let's note that. And this card, whenever an artifact enters, you may discard a card, and if you do, draw a card. Not bad, but I think the Eddy Trail Hawk is still what we're going for.
Yeah.
We get 2 energy off of this thing, and we saw last week that energy is good. We've learned that.
Or we've remembered that at least.
Yes. All right, so here's a Visionary Augmenter. 2 white for a 2/1 Fabricate 2. So again, Fabricate, either you put that many counters on this creature, or you make that many servos.
Right. Okay.
There is also an Ether Inspector. When it enters, you get 2 energy. When it attacks, you may pay 2 and make a servo. That's for 4 mana, though. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3, and then you can return it to its owner's hand. Sack an artifact, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Nothing crazy stands out to me besides that, so I'm going to pick that as I look around here. Revolt enters with 2 counters on it if something we control died or bounced or something. This turtle is always awesome. I love this guy. When he enters, you get 2 energy. When he attacks, you may pay 2 to put a counter on it. There's the Fire Forger's puzzle for red. This cares about black. Ether Poisoner is actually pretty good too.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, if we get more of those, that's great. But right now, we're pretty solidly in white. Happily so. This is an O2 flyer. Ornithopter. Classic Ornithopter. 0 mana O2 flyer. In white, we have Aviary Mechanic. When it enters, you may return another permanent you control to its owner's hand. Conviction, +1/+3 on one of your creatures. There's the Gear Seeker Serpent. Revolutionary Rebuff. Again, I liked this Ether Poisoner.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. I mean, I'll take that.
Energy. That's what those little symbols are, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
When it enters, you get 2 energy, and when it attacks, you may pay 2 energy to make servos, but it's also a 1/1 Death Touch for 2. So it's probably...
I love me 1/1 Death Touchers.
Yeah, it's probably more on blocks, but still, that's pretty good. Create 2 servo tokens for 2 mana at sorcery speed. Fateful Showdown deals damage to any target equal to the number of cards in your hand. Discard all of them, then draw that many. Revolt, when it enters, if a permanent you controlled left this turn, you make a servo. There's a lot of blue. Ether Trade Winds. Bounce one of your things and one of your opponent's things. That's actually pretty damn good. It looks like blue might be open.
Yeah.
And blue-white flyers is definitely a thing. So I think I'm going to take this. 3 mana, 2/3. Can't block artifact creatures.
Okay.
And it has flying. So yeah, maybe we lean into blue-white flyers a bit.
Okay. We do have our white flyer already.
Exactly.
So.
Well, yeah, exactly. Impeccable Timing deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. That's pretty damn good. Inspired Charge, your creatures get +2/+1. That card's fine. Ether Theorist enters, you get 3 energy. You can pay 1 and scry 1 by tapping it. That's good. Malphus Squad, Night Market Lookout.
Hi, Erica. Nice to see you.
Hey, Erica, welcome. It's either Impeccable Timing or Ether Theorist. I'm going to say it's the Theorist. I know removal's important, I know. But I'm into energy and I want some payoffs for it as well. Improvise and Flying. It's 6 mana, but that can be the top of our curve. That's fine. +2/+2 until end of turn. If it's an artifact, it gains indestructible. Gears Renegade. Ice Over is good. I'm going to look forward to getting more of those. But I'm going to take this 6-drop. It is in blue. It's an uncommon. It's a flyer. It's what we want.
What was your rite of passage today, Erica?
Oh, okay. More energy. Counterspell. Sky Skiff. Sky Skiff is flying. Mm-hmm. I think we're doing it. Yeah, we'll do that. This card's fine, but I'm sure that we'll see more because it's not that great. And Sky Skiff is quite good. Leaving the Dust is great. I'm happy to see that. This, when it enters, draw a card. If this wasn't here, I would take this. There's the Glasses, but it cares about Artificers. And this says when it dies, you return another artifact. So yeah, Leaving the Dust is great. Take it.
Oh, you finished watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy for the first time.
Oh,
Very
wow.
nice.
Okay. And what was your conclusion? What'd you think? I guess Universal Solvent. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, see, we got an Ether Inspector, and it's better than all these other things. We'll take it.
There you go.
Aviary Mechanic. We can bounce something. +1/+3, or untap another target artifact or creature when it attacks. Crew 2. Yeah, I think it's the mechanic. Low drop. Seems good. Yeah. Thriving Turtle. I love him. Rush of Vitality. I mean, it'll go in the sideboard with the Poisoner, I think. We don't need the land.
I'm still in awe of Fantastic Films.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous, too. super well. Like the cinematography is fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a flyer. It's in blue. It's an uncommon. We have other things that aren't.
Gorgeous cinematography. This is gorgeous art right here.
Yeah. We can reveal an artifact. So, all right, if we get more artifacts, this will be even better. But a 2-mana 1/3 flyer as the kind of the best thing in here for us, I think.
Well, I mean, it's Kaladesh. It's not as though we won't get chances to put more artifacts in here.
When it's put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Is it better than this flyer? I think it might be for now. That uncommon may come back. Baral's Expertise? Hell yes.
Damn it.
Absolutely hell yes. This is actually pretty good too. But I don't know that it's as good as this. Yeah, it's Baral's... Like, this card's insane. We played this last week and it was incredible for us. We just bounced 3 things. So anything of ours that's locked down or that has an enter the battlefield effect that we want, and any of their things that we want out of the way, and we can cast a spell to CMC 4 or less from our hand without paying its mana cost.
Yeah.
We just get it for free. So yeah, that card's insane. Yes, please. Ah, there's a Long Tusk Cub. That's a great card. Yeah, we're not splashing green. There's an Impeccable Timing. I guess I could take that. There's another Thriving Turtle. There's another Sky Skiff, though.
There you go. What's that thing?
I guess I'll... Oh, hell yes.
Yes.
This card's
We are
insane.
very clearly in white-blue.
Yeah, but this card's nuts. 5-mana 2/2 flyer. When it enters, you gain 2 life and draw 2 cards.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Unbelievable, Cloud Blazer. Hell yes. Okay, Shielded Ether Thief. When it blocks, you get an energy. You can tap it, pay 3 energy, and draw a card.
Okay.
There's the Daredevil Dragster as well. At the end of combat, if it attacked or blocked, put a velocity counter on it. Then if it has 2 or more velocity counters on it, sack it and draw 2 cards. That's not terrible. What does this do? Can't be blocked by artifact creatures. This is a blue card that can gain flying, but it's only whenever an artifact enters. So I think it's going to be the Ether Thief. Okay. It's an 0/4 flash. So yeah, I'll take that. Ooh, Contraband Kingpin. Minister of Inquiries. When it enters, you gain 2. You can tap, pay 1, and target player mills 3 cards. It's not great. There's a flyer, though. When it enters, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain Vigilance until end of turn. 5 mana, 3/3 flyer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's either Trade Winds, but for now, it's the Eagle.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Propeller Pioneer is a flyer with Fabricate 1. We also have Counterspell, so I will take the flying. Blue, white. Oh my god. What?
Open AF.
It's when you
Holy
are
shit.
when you are solidly in 2 colors and you draft as if you're solidly in those colors. It sends
The card
a signal.
gods are smiling.
It sends a signal to people.
Yeah.
Hey, the crane came back. I called it.
Oh my god, you did.
I did. I mean, it doesn't
kind
seem
of
that exciting,
shocked.
right? Fragmentize. Destroy target artifact or enchantment with CMC 4 or less. That's also a pretty good choice, but I think I'll take the crane.
Yeah.
Era of Innovation is good. I said that. There's also a turtle. We'll get another turtle in this pack alone. Or yeah, there it is.
Right,
Yep.
the next one.
Oh, but there's an Impeccable Timing. I'll take the
There
Impeccable
you go.
Timing. That's more important, I think, right
I
now.
think we have a turtle already.
We do. But Impeccable Timing is pseudo removal. It's important. I'll take it. A Fabricate would be super useful if it comes back around. Tezzeret's Ambition, draw 3 cards. If you control no artifacts, discard a card. Hell yeah. Happily. Audacious Infiltrator, fine. There, other that. Yes.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control an artifact, it gets +2/+1 until end of turn. If you control 3 or more, it's also gaining first strike. Exchange control of target artifact you control and target artifact or creature you don't control. Interesting. I don't love any of these. I guess I'll take the Exemplar. Like, this card's fine. We already have one. This card's fine. We already have one. Yeah, this card's fine too.
Yeah, Erica, I was never a huge fan of Lord of the Rings. I think I tried to watch the movies when I was a bit too young for them. And I just couldn't appreciate them the way that I should have been able to, you know? So I kind of fell asleep watching watching one. I think it was the second one where they do a lot of fighting because I'm not like hugely into the fighting. That was the second one, right? I think so.
I mean, 2 and 3, I think, but
anyway, you know.
Look at this mythic that is just here.
Wow.
We're not taking it, but
no, we're not.
It's good. There's another gluttonous crane, but we know those come back. We know the turtle comes back, and we know the dawn feather eagle comes back. So
Yeah.
maybe it's the theorist. I really have no idea here what it's supposed to be. Oh, right, no, it's the fragmentized. Removal is important. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Okay, select for inspection. Return a tapped creature to its owner's hand and scry 1. Yes, please. For 1 mana at instant speed. Yeah, I'm all about it. You do that at like the end of their turn. There's also this, a 2/4 flyer for 4. A 2/4 for 4 that you can tap a blue to give it flying until end of turn.
Gorgeous art on that one.
Maybe it's that because it like gives us an artifact and we need those. I'll take that. Yeah, more Windkin Raiders. That's fine. What is this? When it enters, you gain 4 energy, and then you can pay 1 to give it +2/-2 until end of turn. It's not bad, but it's not a 4/3 flyer with improvise. Whenever a creature enters, you gain an energy, and you can bounce a creature you control to its owner's hand. It's still that. Another decoction module. But there's a Propeller Pioneer, Revoke Privileges, Enchanted creature can't attack, block, or crew vehicles. Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh
That's
my god,
cool.
yes, please. That's insane. I'll take that happily. Amy, look, it's Gruul.
Yeah.
Herald of the Fair. When it enters, a creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. But there's a Leave in the Dust, there's a Thriving Turtle, and there's a Weldfast Wingsmith. I think it's Leave in the Dust. Oh, and there's another Leave in the Dust and another Thriving Turtle. We already have 2 Leave in the Dust, I think. Yeah, we do. It's a second turtle. Yeah, because there's a Leave in the Dust over the... It's going to be the Leave in the Dust over the Tezzeret's Ambition. Ooh, maybe it's the Peafowl, though. Interesting. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Theorist Ambition. Yeah, nobody's in blue, it feels like.
Nope. It's the openest open thing on the planet.
Oh my god. Theorist or Turtle? We have 2 turtles, 2 theorists, and they both give energy. But this one gains counters, and this one would let us scry, so yeah, it's the turtle. Nothing. Take the pill bug and put it in the sideboard. Shipwreck Moray gives you 4 energy when it enters. Done.
Okay.
Happily. Skygate is fine. It probably gets cut, and that goes in the sideboard. This deck seems insane.
Yeah, this is going to be hard to cut from.
I agree.
This is going to be difficult. I could tell you that.
I agree.
Because anytime you draft so perfectly in your colors, it's going to be difficult to figure out what comes out.
Yeah.
We might need a little bit of Erica's help here with this.
You know what doesn't come out? Double Cloud Blazer and Mythic Angel of Invention. That's what doesn't come out. Just saying.
Pretty sweet.
Visionary Augmenter seems good. Yeah, with all this Fabricate, we will have those artifacts, I think, that we're looking for, notably. Implement of Examination, I think, seems pretty good. It's 4 mana to draw 2 cards, basically. Like, it's 3 mana to play it, and then 1 mana to sack it and draw a card, and then when it's put into the graveyard, you draw a card. So
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so it's 4 mana to draw 2 cards.
I don't think we need 3 turtles.
Oh, God, no. No, I agree with you. Toolcraft Exemplar is good because, again, with all this Fabricate and the Peafowls and the Implement, we will have an artifact for this guy. Maybe not on turn 2. What does this say? Can't be blocked by artifact creatures. We can get rid of that guy for now. When it enters, you may return another creature you control. I'll get rid of that for now. The Hawk is good. Impeccable Timing is good. Double Theorist is good. Era of Innovation is fine. How many Artificers do I have? 1. Sorry, just doing some counting. Oh, the Skygate comes out, yes.
Erica, did you see a lot of what we were drafting? How do you feel about what we've got?
3, 4, 4. I mean, it may just be 4, but that's okay. Oh, 5, 6. Hell yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, this, where was it? This definitely stays in then. Whenever an artifact or an artificer enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 1. If you do, you get 2 energy. And then you can pay 6 energy, sack this, and draw 3 cards. Very, very good. The Crane...
I know you weren't huge on the
Crane
universal solvent.
That was before I remembered. Like, last week when we played this, it was very slow.
Okay.
But that was sealed. So I can ditch it for now. And if we notice that it is going slowly and we need more removal, we can put it right back in, because that card's crazy for that. Really, really good. Revoke Privileges is great. We need that. Shielded Ether Thief should be fine for us. Whenever it blocks, you get an energy, but we can tap it, pay 3 energy, and draw a card, because it's basically a blocker. Ether Trade Winds is great. Bounce one of our things and one of their things. Hinterland Drake is a 2/3 flyer. Yeah, because with bouncing our things, we just bounce anything that, like, when it enters, we get energy, right? So that's why you just bounce them and then play it again and get more energy later.
Yeah.
Ether Inspector, you get 2 energy. And then you can... It's 4 mana, though. That's not good enough. That goes away. That's fine. Propeller Pioneer is good. Visionary Augmenter is good. Double P-Foul is fine. Shipwreck Moray is probably fine. I mean, we get 4 energy, and it's an 0/5. So that can block on the ground while other things are flying over.
Yeah.
Brawl's Expertise is great. Tezzeret's Ambition is great. Cloud Blazer is a shoe-in. Double Windkin Raiders, I guess for the same reason that I got rid of the Universal Solvent, I'll get rid of one of these. Okay. If draft seems slow, then I'll put another one in. But with 6 at the top of our curve, I don't know that we're going to get there every time necessarily. So I still need 7 cuts.
Jeez.
So,
and it takes out lands as we take things out, right?
Well, no, you're always going to have 17 no matter what.
Oh, okay.
That's just how that's going to work. Unless for whatever reason we have like a super low curve, which we do not.
Okay. I thought it just puts in a lot of land when you start with a lot of cards in your deck, and then as you remove them, it removes lands.
Oh, okay. No, for draft and for sealed, it automatically puts in the default 17 land for all the cards that you have.
Good.
And that's what then adds it up over the top of the minimum deck size. Interesting.
Yeah, this is a little tough.
It's pretty tough. I'm gonna take out one of the P-Fouls because I reminded myself about the all the Fabricate stuff, so that if we need artifacts, we can get them through Fabricate. Take out the Ether Thief and the Ether Theorist. Fragmentize is conditional, so I'll take that out. Interesting. Double Sky Skiff seems important. Do we take out Implement? It feels like really good card draw, but maybe it's too slow. Leaving the Dust is good. Bouncing things and drawing cards, I like that enough to make sure that we keep it. We need 2 more cuts. I kind of want to see how this does. I know that's like not advisable.
No.
What art do you want?
Oh, on the deck box?
Sure.
Well, let's use our black card that we liked.
Sure.
But had to take out when we very clearly had to pivot to blue.
It actually wasn't very clearly, to be honest. The first pick that we did in blue, if you recall, I'll just start this. The first pick that we did in blue, if you recall, was just a flyer. It was the 2/3 flyer for like 4 that can't block artifacts. But it's because I was like, well, Mr. Pibbles. It was because I was like, we could go blue-white flyers. And then blue was just so open after that.
It was everywhere.
We get to mulligan this hand. Cool. All right. This one's better. The Eagle is 5 mana, though.
Yikers.
But it's the... Yeah, we gotta get rid of the 5 mana thing. It sucks a bit. Ah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Look at their sleeves.
Oh yeah, it's from
That's
it's from
so cool.
like the first secret layer drop, I think, was this.
Gorgeous.
Oh my god, their deck is so fast.
Oh shit.
Oh, they don't attack. Okay. Well, we drew a second land, so that's cool. Let's do that, I guess. Sure. They milled a land. Oh, no creatures. Good. It was impeccable timing, Ether Trade Winds, and a land. So that's great.
Okay.
Decoction module. They get an energy whenever a creature enters, and then they can return a creature they control for 4. Okay. No problem. We take 2. We get an Eddy Trailhawk. Nice. That's actually perfect. So we do this. We pay the 1, because it's going to ask for the ability on that. Sure.
Yeah, I didn't realize how cheap that card was.
Oh, they got one of our Cloud Blazers.
Damn.
Wait, why didn't they let me... Oh, it's an Artifact or Artificer. Silly me. We're good. No blocks there. Hey, we have a Thriving Turtle. That's a good blocker for this thing. Oh, or we could just make it do that. Right? Because we don't care, do we? Oh, they're low on land? Let's punish them. Hard. This happens. They don't have any more energy. This happens. And then we attack. Awesome. Okay. Ah, they found a third land. Okay, let's see it. Rogue Refiner 3/2 gets them energy. And then gets them energy and they draw a card. Interesting. Okay. Decoction module costs 2, but they have 3 mana only. We only have 4 to be fair, but...
Yeah, for a second there, I felt like we were pretty ahead of them, and now all of a sudden we're not.
It's fine. Sure. Oh, that seems like a very bad idea. I'll just do that then. Oh, I could have given the turtle flying. Yep, here we are. That's fine. Damage for 1.
A flying turtle.
Yeah. Do I just play that? Can't block artifact creatures. They don't have any of those. So, yeah, I guess I'll do that. And play this 2/3 flyer. Sure, they'll mill us for 3. Okay. Toolcraft Exemplar and another turtle. And a land.
Yeah, not the worst things to mill, right?
Sure, we have 22 cards left.
Ooh.
Imperial Voyager. Flying Trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, they get that many energy. Interesting. Oh, it's a 2/3 flyer as well. Okay. So basically what you're saying is use this, bounce this, draw a card, have it be a land? Land off the top? Yeah, land off the top. Good. Then we go to combat, attack with everybody. Target an attacking creature. The turtle. And then we pay the energy. We will pay all of it. Yes. Okay, they mill us for 3. Oh, they got Baral's expertise.
Damn.
That's fine. We still have another Cloud Blazer in the deck, although, notably, that would make us draw cards. And this Tezzeret's Ambition in our hand makes us draw cards. So we want none of those.
Maybe they'll mill the other Tezzeret's Ambition. Or we only had one of those.
I think we only have one of those. We have another Cloud Blazer, which is one that gains us 2 life and draws us 2 cards. Pima Ether Seer. They get more energy, and then they get an amount of energy equal to the greatest power among creatures they control. Ugh. Okay, that makes sense. That attack makes perfect sense.
That's such a cool art on that card.
Fabricate 2. Did I just make this a 4/3? They have a bunch of 3-powered creatures, but 2 toughness. So probably better to make 2 1/1s then. Do I pay the 1? Yes, I pay the 1. I don't have anything else to do with it. Fabricate 2, create 2 servos. Ah, well, can't get energy off those. I don't have the mana. Okay. Then we go to combat. They don't have reach or anything, so we just go like that. Target the turtle. And give it a counter as well. Because we have nothing else to use our energy on. Yes, I get it. You mill us. Oh, 3 lands.
3 lands.
That's
3 white lands.
It's probably good.
Yeah.
We have 13 cards left in our deck.
Oof. Not so good.
I mean, them getting it out turn 1 with a fast deck, yeah, it's real
Yeah.
bad. When we mulled, like... Interestingly, we are playing 2 extra cards, so...
Yeah. So maybe that was in our favor this time.
I mean, yeah, I guess when it's in groups of 3, it's irrelevant in that regard, but whatever.
Well. I wouldn't think that's irrelevant still, but...
Well, it's... I'm just talking about mathematics-wise. Like, if they're milling us for 3, and we have 2 extra, like, it may not fully count. Whenever you cast an instant or a sorcerer, you get 2 energy. And then you can pay it, deal 3 damage to any target. So they killed our Eddy Trailhawk that's giving the turtle flying. They did not attack. Ah, the Cloud Blazer. Ugh, alright, whatever, I'm playing it.
Yeah, I think we might need to.
I have to attack first. They are at 9. That's probably why they did that, because they're getting a little scared.
Yeah.
We don't get energy off of that, so there's that. Ooh, maybe I just play this? They're afraid of dying in the air, so maybe I play a flying threat.
So let's kill him in the air.
And I will auto-pay the 1. Yes. Then I'll go to combat. Go to attackers. And attack with the Drake and the turtle. I will pay, because then they need to double block to kill the turtle. Or they could chump. Okay. They double block to kill the... Hell yeah. Alright, which one do I want less? The one that forces us to block, or draw a card and get 2 energy? That one. No, it's still the Ether Seer. Definitely. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, the green card's gonna be better. Let's face it.
This is also green. It's
Yeah,
just green
but
and-
it's half green.
It's sullied by the blue. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I got you. I how could I have forgotten?
It's only half green instead of whole green.
All right. They don't have any more energy, but playing any creature gets them 1, and they need 1 to mill us. We do have Cloud Blazer, which would draw us 2 cards, which would put us down to 9 cards next turn. Ah, a Hunt the Weak. They get 2 energy from that, and they're hitting our Hinterland Drake. Great. Yeah, they're afraid of dying in the air, and they're using their very few mana resources that they have to be able to do that. How did this... Oh, because I put a counter on it, of course. Pass to attackers. No attacks, because that's not how you're winning this game. They know that already. And we take our turn. We drew a land. I mean, I'll play it. I guess there's no reason not to, right? Is this an Artificer? No, it's not. Okay. We don't have any energy right now. So let's draw cards. And have a 2/2 flyer in the process. Yes, you mill us. I get it. Congrats. So you mill land, Theorist, land, and give us gas on gas?
Nice.
Thank you, opponent. That's very kind.
For once, their milling has helped us.
Yep, it sure has.
I'm gonna
All right.
knock on wood.
All right, Sky Skiff comes in. Let's go to combat. Let's go to attackers and attack for 2 in the air.
It's time to get serious.
They're at 5. Yeah, they're not killing us with damage, so we don't really care about, like, worrying about blocks. We have 6 cards left in our library. Whenever you get 1 or more energy, put a counter on a creature. Okay. There's a creature. There's energy. So more triggers go off. They're getting all the modules. The module combo is always interesting. Decoction module, fabrication module, and there's a third. I don't remember its name. Pass to attackers. Yep. No attacks. We'll take our turn. We drew another Sky Skiff. We can't play it this turn, but we can play this. Other creatures you control get +1/+1, and I'm going to put the counters on this. Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to fabricate onto this, because I don't need more 1/1s. They're not blocking. Pump the team. Put the counters on it. Crew the Sky Skiff with one of these. Submit. Okay. Go to combat, because we're putting this thing away real fast, folks. This is exactly what we're doing.
Yes.
And this.
Like it. Like it a lot.
Your blocks are supposed to be bad, so have fun. They have 2 energy, so they can't use this thing to kill something. Yep, you blocked the Cloud Blazer. You can't block the Sky Skiff, so you're at virtual 2. So maybe I should have attacked with this. Oh, thank you. And animation module is the third. Thank you, Erica. Appreciate that. Okay, so they go to 2 on board? Or they go to 2 right now, I mean? Okay. They have 2 energy. Oh, they have 2 energy. They win.
Shit.
Damn it. Because they mill us now at the end of their turn, and then they mill us on their... Or at the end of our turn, and then they mill us on their turn. 1 turn off. 1 turn off.
Shit.
They got us. That sucks.
That does suck.
Yeah, it's fine. They replay this Voyager that we bounced like 17 turns ago. They get an energy, they get a counter on something, their flyer, presumably. Oh, no, they put it on that... Well, yeah, sorry, this flyer. And then they mill us. Yep. Good game, I suppose. We did play our Mythic, though, which is nice. Okay. Consulate Turret happens. They don't attack us, and we take our turn and lose by 1 turn. Actually, no, they had 2 flyers. Oh, yeah, we would have had 3 flyers. Yep. Yep.
That was a good game, though. For once, like,
Very
saying
good
good game, knowing we lost, we can really feel like it was.
Correct.
Well, I shouldn't say for once. There's been quite a few times where I felt like that's the case. So.
Sure.
Oh, you got to watch the movies with your boyfriend, who's special, and that's cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I got to watch those movies with my sisters, who are considerably less special. So.
I don't remember who I watched those movies with. It may have just been my parents.
Yeah.
Hashtag only child life, right?
Yeah, if only.
Hey, 2 Thriving Turtles and the Angel, 3 mana. Okay, I mean, it's not ideal, but it'll work out. Maybe this will be an early start for us.
We'll create an army of turtles that will nip at your heels, Muskrat.
They mulliganed, so that's a good sign. Let's Thriving Turtle turn 1. We get 2 energy. Okay. No turn 1 play? Damn it. That's good. 2 mana? That's great. Alright, well, I'm playing the Theorist this turn then, I guess. Combat, attack. Yes, I'll definitely take that action. Take 1. Ether Theorist happens. 3 more energy. Beautiful. I do have pretty good stuff. I just need 2 more land over the next couple of turns. At minimum. And then maybe more.
You know,
God
I just
forbid
need
more.
like 1 million more lands, and then I'll be great.
Yeah. Kujar Seed Sculptor. It's a 2/3. Okay. Hey, Era of Innovation.
Ooh.
I don't have double blue. Damn it. I still probably play this, right? The Artificer's up here at 6. So yeah, I'll play the Thriving Turtle this turn, I guess. More energy. The more energy, the better. Okay, so 2 more energy. I am going to attack with the turtle, even though they can block, but it allows me to then put a counter on it for later. Good block. No problem. I'm doing it for the counter. Because then if I do that again next turn, they will not be able to block and have their creatures still live.
Gotcha.
So. Reach and fabricate 1. That's a problem. It definitely resolves, sorry. Do they make a 1/1 or do they put the counter on it? That makes sense as well. Pass to attackers. Before our turn, let's scry. A 2/1 fabricate 2, but it's 4 mana, goes on the bottom. And we top deck a land. Okay.
Still not blue, though.
Doesn't matter. I only needed the 2 blue on that turn because the Thriving Turtle costs 1 blue and the Era of Innovation costs 1 and a blue. So now it's irrelevant.
I guess it was for your Kin Rider
No,
thing.
I'll need that in the next 2 turns maybe, but for now that's okay. I'm going to attack here. Oh, crap. They can still block with the 1/4, but it's not enough, right? 3? Yeah, that's fine. So I'll do this. I will take the action and put the counter on it. That's fine.
At least our stuff looks, heftier than their stuff. Their stuff is very, it's like 2 very gaunt-looking elves.
Yeah, well, sure. As you say that, they play a 4/4 trample. But
well.
yes, I guess. All right, so let's play this. Also, notably, once this mythic comes down, all of our stuff is bigger by 1. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. So that would be quite good for us.
Please.
This will have 4 power if we put the counters on it, which means this, as their only thing that can block it, would die on 1 block. So that's good.
Jesus.
It's okay. We have a 3/6, so yeah, leaving the dust, bouncing something, that's not great. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and draw a card. Well, whatever, it's an instant. I'll keep it. Let's pass, I guess. I'm not attacking with a 2/3 flyer into a 1/4 reach. That doesn't make sense. Okay. 1 more land off the top, please. Like, sometime soon so I can play this mythic. It seems okay. Seems like an okay card. 4/3 flying, vigilance, lifelink. Pump your team for +1/+1.
No.
No, that card sucks.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
We can throw it out.
Give it to our opponent. We're like, we don't need this.
Yeah.
They're
Use
tapping
it to, like, sweep up the leaves on the sides of the board here.
They're tapping our Thriving Turtle for 2 mana.
But
so
he's thriving.
Yes. So they can attack with their 4/4s. So we'll bounce one of them and draw a card, I guess. And take 4.
That always happens, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, we drew the land. And it was blue. Hell yeah. No blocks.
You always get tapped down right when you're thriving. God damn.
I think he's always thriving. Look at him. Look at him. All right, so let's play the
Well, he's thriving
Angel,
a lot more than the other one.
right?
Yeah, Angel, we did it.
We're putting the counters on it. That's this one, right? Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
Let's attack with these 2. I don't have 2 energy, but it's fine. Ah.
What is that?
Okay. It gives -4/-0 permanently.
Ooh. Ouchie McGouchie, little bro.
I mean, it's actually... Okay. Well, that's a problem.
Fuck.
That's fine. It has 3 toughness, so it's not a terrible blocker. Ah, and we drew the 6th land.
Good.
Okay. That's great. We have the P-Foul as well. Let's see how we... they have a 5/5. Interesting. Okay. Well, this is an Artificer. Oh, but we don't have the 1. Right? Because we don't have any artifacts. Alright, so then we play the P-Foul first. Sure. I will pay it with the white. Okay, we have energy now.
Yay. Oh, Elfo's here.
Hey, Elfo. Welcome. Let's pass, I guess. I'm not attacking this turn.
Back again for awesome plays and infuriating puns.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elfo. Yes. What a compliment.
I'm glad that's the brand that we've put out there for ourselves.
Yeah. At least we have a brand.
True. That's the idea. Malfunction. Tap it, it doesn't untap. Great. God damn it. Okay. It's good. It's pretty good.
I told you, always right when we're thriving.
It's a lot of removal. Pass to blockers. I mean, I block here, right? Take 2. It's probably better to us in the graveyard. Before our turn, let's scry. Give ourselves as good a chance as we can get. 4 mana, 4 energy. Do I need that, though? I'm going to say no. Take our turn, draw the land. Thank you very much. Auto pay with mana, and then pay the 1 for the era. Yes, auto pay. Okay.
Beautiful.
We don't have the mana to give it flying, but that's this thing flying, but that's irrelevant right now, so we pass. Because they have the 1/4 Reacher, which is doing very well for them, notably. Don't have removal for our Windkin Raiders, and I'll be happy. The question is, do I double block this Trampler here? It's the only thing that's threatening us right now.
No, we are white-blue flyers and artifacts, actually.
That's true. With our pack 1, pick 1 having been this mythic.
Yes.
Angel of Invention.
Azorius, I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Leaning into Joe's coloration there.
It's true. It's all me. Oh, good. They didn't attack. Sure. Let's scry. That'll be helpful. Land now can go on the bottom.
Yeah.
And we draw. Ah, they tap the Windkin Raiders on our upkeep. Okay. Oh, damn it. I was afraid of that.
That sucks.
It's alright. I could have scryed on our upkeep as well. And I didn't, so that is my fault.
Yes, that mythic was insane, Elfo, when they promptly killed it.
Yeah.
And now it is dead.
Yeah. It was good for us last game. We just drew it super late. Pass to attackers. Pass to blockers. I don't see the turtle doing much here. We block one of them. It's irrelevant. It's trample, so it doesn't really matter which one we block, but we'll take 6 and go to 12. Let's scry again. Impeccable timing. 3 damage to an attacking or blocking creature. That's probably great. Then we'll take our turn. Okay?
You can always scry on upkeep before draw step. Yep.
Exactly. That's why I said, like, now I don't have to, but last turn I should have done it in response to their pacification array on our Windkin Raiders. I just didn't think of it, or I didn't think we would get as unlucky to have 2 in a row, although I should have known. I will pass. Because what I can do here is block with the P-Foul on the 5/5, I think. Oh, God. Okay. Jesus. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I can block with the P-Foul on the 5/5 and then kill it. They have a million mana open, which means I could absolutely just get blown out by a pump spell here. But I've got to try to keep us alive. So
Unlucky is your middle name, Elfo says.
that is 100% fair. We're at 7. They play a cavalry, enters with 2 counters on it if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn, which it didn't. So that's really good. Because I'm going to let this come in, then I'll impeccable timing at the end of their turn so that we don't... Oh, it has to be attacking or blocking. Yeah, we're screwed. Okay. I messed that up. I just... That's annoying. Okay, let's scry. That's fine, I guess.
Take a breath.
It doesn't matter. We've
Okay.
lost the game. No. Oh, Baral's expertise is good. It's not perfect, but it's good.
Yeah. Oh, Dave Man is lurking.
What's up, Dave? Welcome. Do we bounce? Oh, we can bounce our turtle. All right, so we bounce... They tap that. That's fine. We bounce the 2 tramplers and our turtle. And then use the Baral's expertise to replay the turtle, I guess. Because we can't replay the impeccable timing, so...
Yeah, Elfo says punt didn't cast the combat trick on the combat phase.
Correct. All right, so we'll play the land, because why the hell not? No combat. That would be silly. Okay. Pima Outrider is a 4/4. They're just mono 4/4 tramplers. Oh, they made a 1/1. That's fantastic. Okay, they get 2 energy. If it attacks, you can pay 2 to make more servos. Okay. It's a 1/2 flyer. It's pretty cool. We know we have more flyers in the deck, so that's totally fine. If they attack with this 4/4, I'm going for it. Wow, they are. Okay. All right. We'll actually do impeccable timing correctly this time. We know what's in their hand because they tapped out and played everything but this Outrider.
Yeah.
So we can pass to blockers. Block here. Take 1, 2, 3. Oh no, obviously. Sorry. We go like this as well. So we take 1, 2. Go to 5. Then we go to damage. And then before damage is when we can activate the Theorist to scry as well as impeccable timing. So we impeccable timing here. They can't do anything about it. And we can Theorist to get to scry. And scry away that land. Thank God.
Very nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Taking 2. Going to 5. We need to find an answer to a 4/4 trample and a 3/3 trample very quickly. Yes, I get it. You tap our Windkin Raiders. It's a Leave in the Dust. That bounces something and lets us draw a card. That is an answer for a single turn. I will take it.
Okay.
Pass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, unless I do it, yeah, that's fine. Okay. I don't love it. I won't lie to you. Trample when it enters or dies for each kind of counter on target permanent or player. Give that permanent or player another counter of that kind. So they make the High Spire Artisan. Oh no, the Kujar Seed Sculptor a 3/4. Okay. Pass to attackers. Yep. They're just trying to shut the door as quickly as possible. Let's pass to blockers. I mean, the highest powered thing either way is 3. Oh, no, actually. That's silly. We go like this and then bounce the Seed Sculptor. Okay. We take 1, 2, 3. And we go to 2. Go to damage. Leave in the dust on this. Draw a card. We don't have our scry anymore. That's fine. Yeah, we drew a flyer that has Fabricate.
Okay.
We're at 2. We are limping to the finish line. Puts a counter on the flyer. That makes sense, but we have a flyer. They just don't know it. Ah, we have 2 flyers.
Yeah.
So... Oh, damn it. Well, this one's a good block for this, I guess, over time. And we get to draw 2... Or, sorry, get 4 energy with this. Fabricate 1 is going to make the 1/1. Yes, you tap our Windkin Raiders. I get it. We auto pay, get the energy. Fabricate, make a 1/1. Oh, right. Okay. Well, we can do it this time and then not off the Sky Skiff, but that's fine. Sky Skiff comes in. We pass the turn. Okay. We are very dead, by the way, if that was a question. They just swing out. We cannot block sufficiently, and we lose. But you better believe I'm going to have some fun. Okay, so they made another servo because they just went wide. We will...
Oh,
crew.
CJ is here.
Hey, CJ.
And
We will-
Alpha says that they played a quick draft today. Went 0-3. 2 first losses. I got stuck at 3 and 2 lands. And the third game, OP played turn 3, Oko.
Oh,
Make a food. Turn
Jesus.
4, make a food. Sack 2 foods. Make a 7/7. I had 2 2/1s.
wow. Turns out, I've heard Oko's broken.
Yeah.
And also turns out, Limited, one of the few formats Oko is not banned in.
Yeah. So there you go.
-7. Okay. Well, we sure did try.
Yes.
You can't say we didn't. We drew neither Cloud Blazer that game.
Oh,
notably.
no, we didn't.
We did not.
You're right.
Yep. Because, yes, for people that came here late and know what I'm talking about when I say it, double Cloud Blazer, Angel of Invention. The Angel got killed very quickly, but that's to be expected. But, you know, we had other things somewhere in here.
Well, this will be better.
Kunleo? Okay.
Kunli 0.
Yeah, something like that. Well,
Any plans on making a 24-hour stream?
oh God. Probably
God,
not.
no.
Probably not.
God, no.
Probably not is definitely my
Thanks
answer.
for asking, but God, no.
Yeah. I think, you know what? Let me put it to you this way. Once the channel is in some way profitable, it will be much more of a consideration.
Right.
But because we are doing this for fun, to build a brand and all that other fun stuff, that's important to us right now, but it's not 24-hour stream important, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's do this 1/3. Yes. Whenever this becomes tapped, we lose 1 life, they gain 1 life. Okay.
I love this field because that, like, thing, that like, triangular thing that's in front of us looks like a crown on Nissa's head before we play a card.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see. I mean, I'm definitely going to block. They just did it so that we would lose 1, they'd gain 1.
Elfo says, profitable. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. They
Profitable.
actually had the... Okay. Congrats, you did it. I actually don't care that much, to be fair. Let's play this land.
That land is gorgeous.
Pass. This 4th Bridge Prowler doesn't do anything, so we kill the Night Market Lookout as soon as they attack with it. That's fine. Just annoyed. Go away.
What sleeves do they have?
Ah, +2/+2 and hexproof.
Oh.
Okay, great. Wow. How does it feel to have all of the answers? Holy crap.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, those
Well-
are sleeves I haven't seen.
Oh, right. Why would I? Well, it doesn't matter. We don't have the extra mana anyway, so. Okay, whatever. We'll play this and we'll play this. I'm not leaving in the dust to bounce either of these 1/1s. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, CJ says the 24-hour stream will be when I arrive and do Pokemon Stadium randomizer.
Oh, nice. There you go. 5 mana, draw 3 cards, don't discard any cards. That seems fine. We're losing enough anyway. Hey, look, a Toolcraft Exemplar. That's a creature. And another Sky Skiff. That's cool, too. Okay, we take 4. Oh, 5. Sorry. We go to 4.
Yikers.
On turn 5, I think? Something like that? Something ridiculous like that?
Ugh.
Let's play some blockers, I guess? I don't Do we lose? We block 2 things, take 3 and go to 1? On board, we're not dead. We'll play this guy. Decline. I need to be able to play this card. Okay. Pass. If I crew that vehicle, we lose. So...
Don't. Yeah. Yeah, this set is very aggressive. Seems that your deck is a little slow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure is.
Yeah, we may have to
Or at least
regroup
inconsistent.
and see if there's something a little bit better that we took out that we can put in.
For this draft?
We're just
Incorrect.
gonna lose.
This is our 3rd loss. No, we do not get to
Okay.
do anything with this deck after this.
Well, hopefully we draft a better one.
Yeah.
Not that this one's bad.
Well, I mean, it is.
It's just bad against the other things that it has to be against.
That's the format that it's in. So yes, it's bad. That's the definition of bad.
Ew.
That I guess resolves. I mean, I might as well, instead of sacking my Toolcraft Exemplar, let's crew the Sky Skiff with it so that we have more blockers. Or, sorry, a bigger blocker than a 1/1. Then we move to blocks. Or we don't. We just destroy it, gain 2 life. Well, we're not dead yet, but still not great.
At least I'm not the only one going 0-3 today.
Yep, that sounds like us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play another Sky Skiff. We can get 2 energy and still have enough for Leaving the Dust. And we pass. Yes, I get it. You get things. That's fine. We are on board, not dead.
Okay.
2 is not 0.
Right.
Just remind everybody of that.
Dust before attackers or you die.
Why? No, that thing left. Yeah, that thing's gone, and this doesn't do... This just says when it enters or is put in the graveyard. This thing we killed purposefully last time, and they let it happen, which is nice. So let's crew this with the Toolcraft Exemplar. They do have 3 mana, so they could have Pump or something, or another, like, Appetite for the Unnatural, I guess.
Ugh, hopefully not.
But regardless, if that's what they have, we still don't lose. They have Appetite for the Unnatural. We still don't lose.
You had to say that.
We still don't lose. It is irrelevant. That is why I did it. I have to play to our outs. I have to do it. We pass to blockers. We block here. And then before damage, we leave in the dust the 1/1 servo to go away forever, and we draw a land. We are not dead. Revoke privileges on their remaining creature. Unnecessary. So let's go to combat. Ooh, we do not have any more artifacts. All right, let's pass. All right, let's see what they've got. Because if they had it last... They have to have top-decked it. Because if they had it last turn, they would have used it. Okay. Well, I don't know the cards in this set well enough, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Because if they pump, I don't want them killing our eagle. So I'd rather offer the trade. Okay, not trample, though. We're good.
Good.
We are good. We're still okay. I'm going to play this. It's an artifact. I'm going to pay the 1 to get the 2 energy. And then I'm going to pass. They got a 4th land. A little scary. It's 1 to 30. When it enters, draw a card for each creature you control with a counter on it. Okay. So they get 1 counter. Or they get 1 card, I should say. Sorry. But they're tapped out now. They shouldn't attack. They do not. We will take our turn. Do we just do this? Do we draw 3 cards here? I want to draw 3 cards. I don't have anything else that needs energy right now, and cards are going to be super important to help us win. Ah, Ether Trade wins. Okay, that's not bad. I could play it now, but that doesn't make a ton of sense. What is this? When it enters, a creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn? Turn a permanent you control and a permanent you don't control. So, no. We'll take our turn. Alright, we drew a blue. Let's play the white. Leave in the Dust bounces one of their things and lets us draw a card. If it's going to be anything, it's going to be the Prowler. We could revoke privileges on the Judge, but we don't have to yet. We have both of these at instant speed. Pass. I can't really get aggressive yet, because we're still at 1. They drew a 5th land. They have a Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, which gives them life and energy, and then they can get more life and more energy, so that's fine. That doesn't threaten us yet in any way.
Yeah, but it's so much what they need.
Past, yes, life and energy. I mean, they didn't have energy, right? Yeah, because it's 3.
So...
Oh, before our turn. Okay. Do I bounce the Prowler to draw a card, or do I wait? 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 mana right now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll take our turn. We drew another land. Good, good, good. Okay. Go ahead.
You guys are saying so much stuff about Pokemon, and I'm just trying not to read it because I don't want to know.
Fenhauler is a 5/5 that can't be blocked by artifact creatures, but it costs 7 mana, and they tap their artifacts to play it, which means that's a pretty good thing to bounce at the end of their turn. So, I'll do that. Cool. Play it again, please. See ya. We drew a land. Yeah, that's fair. 3 of those in a row. That sounds about right. Ah, Baral's Expertise.
Nice.
More bouncing. Amazing. Oh yeah, we have Revoke Privileges for when that thing comes down too. Amazing. Okay. So Baral's Expertise we'll hold off on. Because it's a sorcery? Interesting. Can we risk this attack this turn?
Oh boy.
I'm trying it. Bring you to 30 again. I'll end my turn. Oh, this is the 4. This is the 5. Oh, but we can play the Revoke Privileges for free with Baral's Expertise. Good. Sack a creature or artifact, put a counter on this. Only anytime they could cast a sorcery. No problem. No problem. So then when this goes away, they get a servo. You got it. That's pretty good. That's cool combo. I like it. And an 0/4 Defender Reach. That's good against our flyers, actually. Pass to attackers. Haha. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So it has to be one of our things. Target permanent you control and target permanent you don't control. Sure. Oh. I guess I should... well, it doesn't really matter, right? They're tapped out? Yeah. Okay. So we'll do this. Bouncing the Judge. They get to draw cards off that. Oh, but it's still only 1. Oh, it's one of mine first. No, not the Eagle. Cancel. Sorry, everybody. It's going to be one of my lands and their Judge. Auto pay. Yup. And then we pass to blockers. Block. Kill the creature. Good. They get to draw 1 card when they replay that Judge. Nice. Let's take our turn. We drew a Propeller Pioneer. Let's play the land they know about. Flying Fabricate 1. I guess chump blockers matter right now. So I'll play the servo. Yeah, Baral's Expertise / Revoke Privileges isn't necessary until this Fenhauler comes back. Let's go to combat. Oh, they're right. They have the 0/4. Okay, no attacks. Once we... Like, we'll get in once off of Baral's Expertise bouncing the Skygate. Okay, Judge comes back, they draw 1 card. That's fine. It was worth it that turn. Universal Solvent. 3, 4, 5, 6. So they need 1 more land to be able to destroy any permanent of their choice. It's problematic. But only slightly. Guess we take our turn. Yeah. That's pretty good. Let's play this land. No reason not to. Let's play this 4/3 flyer. No reason not to. Let's just pay with our lands. That's fine. Let's... Damn it. Damn it! We're at 1. I want to attack. Because, like, if we attacked with this 3/3 flyer and this 2/1 flyer, they'd block 1 of them, and then take 2, presumably. But they have so many things on the crackback that it's a little dangerous. Ah! We lose. We lose. God damn it. Yup. Ah, we were fighting back so well. That sucks. What a piece of garbage.
Well, we were at 1 for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. We actually had a chance to be in this game and win it if that card wasn't a thing. God damn it. Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, hey, we played 25 land. That's cool. All right. Well, sometimes you draft really well, or at least you think you draft really well, and then you go 0-3. But it is still 9-12, or only 9-12, I should say. So let's do it again.
Because we're gluttons for punishment.
Yeah. We don't need these resources for anything, like content creation.
No.
That would be ridiculous. I have to say, Amy made some delicious homemade pizza today. And I definitely want more. Even though I know there isn't more, I definitely want more.
I do have more crusts, but I would have to take the time to actually make it. And I wouldn't be able to put sausage on it this time. So sorry.
Oh! Well, I mean, sometimes you stick with what you know.
Oh, God fucking damn it. Like, what a kick in the ass.
That's hilarious. Restoration specialist. Like, there's just nothing. I mean, Long Tusk Cub is pretty damn good, but... Ooh, a 6/1 trample haste for 4. Crew 1. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you draw a Planeswalker and you gotta play a Planeswalker, right?
Sure, I guess.
You like Dovinbon.
I love Dovinbon, but Dovinbon is white-blue, which is what we just lost with over and over again. So you fucking tell me.
Spire of Industry, no. Unlicensed Disintegration, no. Ballista Charger, A. That's pretty good. Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. That's pretty good. Get a servo when you play it for 2. Conviction. It's got to be the Charger's expensive. It's probably the Charger. That's got to be the best thing for us, right? Pendulum of Patterns, gain 3, 5 tap sack, draw a card. Prophetic Prism, draw a card, add 1 mana. Ice over. Yeah, I mean, in this pack.
Says the lower the curve, the better.
Yes, I fully agree. I definitely do, even though we're picking a 4 and then a 5.
Just getting a aggressive deck.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess, like, in this case, should it be Puzzle Knot so that it makes a 1/1? Like, this just seems so much more powerful. But let's keep our eyes open for low drop stuff. I mean, Servant of the Conduit in green. Revolutionary Rebuff counters. So that's something. The P-Foul is 4, so yeah, I guess it's the rebuff then. We can be more control-y. Select for inspection to bounce. Sky Skiff for 2. That's something. We've got the Sky Gate as well. Kari Zev's Expertise in red. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's not incredible. 4 mana, 5 mana, 4 mana, 3, 2. So yeah, like we just take Sky Skiff. Engineered Might is 5 mana, 2 mana. Okay, that's a thing. This is 4. Sly Requisitioner is 5. This is white-red. This is 1, but it's in black. We could take the 2-drop. We could bounce one of our other things.
Black seems open as hell.
Yeah, but
Alpha
like...
says, don't marry the blue and white.
Correct.
You can always splash one of the 2 for Dovin.
Correct. All right, so then maybe we take this thing. This worked pretty well against us, but 3 versus 5. All right, I'll take the Salvager for 3. Impeccable Timing is pretty good for 2 mana. Kill something early. Another Sky Skiff, which we'll get later. There's the Night Market Lookout, though. That was pretty good against us as well. And if we already took the Salvager, maybe it's worth it to take the Lookout over the Impeccable Timing. Ah. Interesting.
Oh, Dave said to take the Sky Skiff.
Yeah, I did. I took 1. We'll take the other one if it comes back around. There's another mechanic. There's an Ether Trade Winds. Can we be black-blue, splash white for Dovin? There's a Tezzeret's Touch. 3 mana, an artifact becomes a 5/5. And when it's put into the graveyard, return it to its owner's hand. Yeah.
That seems rad.
That seems very good. Ether Trade Winds on the bounce back or 4th Bridge Patrol. Yeah. I mean, this seems
agrees.
to be... Yeah. This seems to be good colors. Black-green. Creatures with no counters on them get -2/-2. Night Market Aeronaut. 4 mana for a 2/2 flyer with Revolt. It enters with a counter on it if one of our things left the battlefield this turn. Yeah, there's not great picks for us. Like the Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot is a thing, I guess, but it's not great. 5 mana for a 3/3, gain 3 and 3 energy. I'd rather have the flyer, I think. So I'll do that. Trade Winds would probably be good. Solvent, but there's a lot of black. 3 mana, 2/3 menace. 3 mana, 2/1 flyer. That is a 3/1 if we control an artifact. And another Night Market Lookout.
2 mana artifacts are a priority now.
Okay. Fair point. We already have the Sky Skiff, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can sack it late game to draw a card. That's fine. Alley Strangler with Menace is good. Another Pendulum of Patterns, but I'm sure we'll get those later. More creatures would be helpful. 3 mana. I like that. Another Pendulum of Patterns. Yep, there we go. See? Fire Forgers versus Ether Inspector. Take the Inspector. Possibly cut it later. We get the Prowler versus the Implement of Malice. Target player discards a card. When it's put into the graveyard, draw a card. Yeah, Implement of Malice. Good. And a Select for Inspection. Okay. All right, so we're blue-black. 3 mana. Yeah, this card's insane. Electrostatic Pummeler is very, very good. Servo Exhibition. We're not really in white. We're splashing it, if anything. Whirler Virtuoso is good, but we're not in red. Renegade Map is a thing, technically. 3 mana. It gains lifelink. It's going to be Electrostatic Pummeler here, but we can keep a lookout for Pillar Bugs. Die Young is good.
Oh, yeah. Yanni's there.
No, I don't know that this is Yanni. I think this is one of the other ones. One of the other Etherborns that died young. It was, I remember from the story, this art was used when, like, they watched one of the Etherborn die to kind of show us what that meant.
Well, fine.
Hey, look, Depala. It's a cool card. Not for
Ofo
us.
says,
Cool.
Pummeler.
Yes, Pummeler, exactly. There's a fabrication module. We could do that.
Ooh.
Whenever you get 1 or more energy, put a counter on a creature. Sure. I mean, it's an artifact again, so it helps with Tezzeret's Touch. Fortuitous Find, we can bounce things or bring things back from our graveyard, or a Mind Rot, or a Weldfast Weaponsmith. So yeah, in this one, it's the module, I think. Those uncommon modules are very good. Ceremonious Rejection, counter a colorless spell for 1 mana at instant speed. There's also a Malfunction, though. Tap it, it doesn't untap. That's pretty good. There's a Cobra, but we're not in green. Yeah, I would take the Malfunction over the 1-drop counterspell that's conditional. Iron Tread Crusher, Prophetic Prism. Ooh, Prophetic Prism.
Prism is good.
Damn it. Yeah,
Alpha
that's
says.
important. It's a 2-mana artifact, but it also will help us cast Dovin. Yeah, Prism is important here.
That's gorgeous art.
Good
too.
call,
Holy
Alpha.
crap.
What is this? When it enters, tap target creature and opponent controls, it doesn't untap. Okay, interesting. Ether Swooper, 2 mana. There's a 3 mana, but we're not in white, we're splashing white. So yeah, Ether Swooper seems pretty good. There's another Sky Skiff, but those will likely come back around. Okay. Yeah, I would think the Swooper over the Sky Skiff here. Seems pretty good to me. Yeah.
Anything that gives energy now is a plus.
Correct. Yeah, for the module. Yep, I agree. And it's a low drop, and it's in our colors. 3 mana, 2/3 flyer seems good. Night Market Lookout number 2 seems pretty good as well.
Ooh.
Counterspell. Interesting.
Oh, Alpha says with the Pummeler, the energy.
Oh, right. Yes. Good call as well. Absolutely.
The Pummeled can 1 HKO from nowhere.
Correct. Yeah.
With like 12 energy. Yeah.
Ooh, Lost Legacy. I remember this not being as good as I think it is. Hold on. Choose a non-artifact, non-land card name. Search target player's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name and exile them. That player shuffles their library, then draws a card for each. No.
Just really cool art.
Correct. Fourth Bridge Prowler's probably it here. Like there's Skygate or Sky Skiff, but the Prowler is probably better. 1 mana, low drop, in black with a cool ability. Hope of Girapur.
Ooh.
1 mana, 1/1 flyer. Sack it until your next turn. Target player who was dealt combat damage by Hope of Girapur this turn can't cast non-creature spells. There's also Metallic Rebuke. Counter target spell unless the controller pays 3. Or another Pendulum of Patterns. We already have 2 of those, I think. Right? Yeah. So it's probably Hope of Girapur here. I'll take that. Implement of Malice again? Yeah, I'll happily take that. That's really good. Night Market Lookout, Pillar Bug, Nimble Innovator. How's our 3-drop slot look? Our 2-drop slot is stacked right now. Can you actually show me? There we go. 3-drop's pretty high as well.
Not a lot of 2-drop creatures, though.
Right. Meh. That's probably the wrong choice, but it's fine. Mind Rot? Ew. White seems open, huh? I guess we take Mind Rot here. I'm not really interested in splashing anything but Dovin and white. I'll put this in the sideboard. Innovator versus Crusher. Crew 3? It's not great. This is 4 mana for a 2/2. This is 4 mana for a possible 6/6. Okay. Slim pickings towards the end. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay, we get it anyway.
Slim pickings towards the end, for sure.
Oh! Okay.
Demon of dark schemes.
There's also a Prism in here, but I think I'm going to take... I think I'm kind of obligated to take the Mythic that's in my colors. What do you all think?
Nah.
For a 5/5 flyer for 6?
Oh my god, Elvis says.
Yeah. Let's hope the Prism comes back.
This draft is stacked.
All right. Demon it is. Not really a question there. There's a Raiders. There's a Theorist. And there's another Ballista Charger. We don't need that. 7 mana. Costs 1 less for each artifact we control. We're not that heavy artifacts where that makes a ton of sense. Oh, but our artifacts let us cast that. Whoops. I didn't mean to double click on it, but there we go. Daring Demolition. Destroy a creature or vehicle.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Removal is important.
2 mana drop that gives energy.
I know.
Theorist.
I know. Illusionist Stratagem. Exile up to 2 target creatures you control, then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. Draw a card. There's Inventor's Fair. What artifacts do we have? I mean, we have Pummeler, right, that we care about. Fabrication Module, Ballista Charger, Pillbug, Skyskiff, Prism, Double Pendulum, Double Implement, Hope of Girapur.
I mean, this thing made us lose.
Yeah, but this... If we control 3 or more artifacts, we gain a life, and then we can tap 4, tap, sack it, and go get our Pummeler, basically, if we don't have it. Yeah, I mean, there's an Implement as well. There's Night Market Lookout. There's Stratagem, but I'll take the Inventor's Fair. Era of Innovation versus Gifted Aetherborn.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah.
2 mana, 2/3 Death Touch Lifelink. There's a reason we haven't seen these earlier than now. That card's great.
Yep. I like it.
Subtle Strike is good. I would have taken that. I would have taken Era of Innovation as well, because that's good. But Gifted Aetherborn is insane. 2-drop, 2 mana, 2 mana, 2/3 Death Touch Lifelink is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Another Daring Demolition versus over an Ether Swooper. I still think removal is super important. They can't kill us with things they don't have.
Yeah. Removal.
Yeah.
That's not even chat saying that. That's me.
Correct.
Reading the draft since pack 1, pack 3. Or pack 1, pick 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't talk.
Yeah. Good
But
call.
black is open.
Black is super open. Oh god, right out there. Select for inspection. Ether Swooper versus Die Young. Get 2 energy, then you may pay any amount, -1/-1 for each energy spent this way. But yeah. Yeah. It's a creature, it's a flyer, we get energy, we can use the energy. Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's probably... That's a tough one for me.
Yeah.
People may think differently. I would love to hear it. Thriving Turtle versus Subtle Strike. I'm going to take the Turtle. It gives us energy. Foundry Screecher? Yeah, sure. Happily. This is going to be fun making cuts for this pile. Universal Solvent. And it's not a pile of bad stuff either. It's just... It's a big old pile of cards. Just checking out all the people's names of the people that we're facing. Nobody that we know. Let's is their name. Night Market Lookout versus Wingsmith. Wingsmith is 4 mana. I'll take the Lookout.
Yeah.
I'll take the Subtle Strike. Hell yeah, we got one. Okay. Waiting on our last pick.
Yeah.
Got there. Fortuitous find.
Yes.
Okay. All right, folks. We may need some help with this one. Oh my god. Okay. So
well, if we've still got some lingering white shit in here, we
sure
can take
did.
it out.
I took one out. That was it. Interesting. Oh. Yeah, with 1 Prophetic Prism, 2 Planes for Dovin. Maybe worth it.
Elfo likes the curve.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty sweet. Our 5 is lacking, but that's fine. Our 6 is super stacked, though.
Yeah.
2 Mythics. Feels good.
Yeah. For once, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of removal which is very nice.
We don't need 5, Alpha says.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I was thinking about that, right? We picked this early on, and it's probably not the best. Because you have to crew it with 3, and at that point, like, that's a real creature with 3 power, right? Our Ether Swoopers aren't that... What do we even have at 3 power? Anything? This isn't 3. This isn't 3. This isn't 3. This isn't 3. Yeah, we got to get rid of that.
Yep. Outski. We've got... It's very clunky, yeah.
Yeah, it's super slow. We literally...
It even looks clunky in the picture.
Yeah, it's a 6/6, but it deals 1 damage to any target when it attacks. Like, that's not a big deal.
That's just
So
unnecessary.
yeah, we ditched that. That's totally fine. Do we need the counterspell? Should I be asking that question?
It's a counterspell.
I know.
So yes, we're keeping that.
Okay. Do we need the pillar bug?
Lost Legacy needs to go.
Oh yeah, thank you. Holy crap. Where the hell did that piece of crap end up? There it is. Bye-bye. Thank you. Fortuitous Find, we can return an artifact and or a creature from our graveyard to our hand. That's not a bad last pick. Like, pack 3 as our last pick? It's not bad.
Yeah, but is it a good pick for our deck is the question.
I mean, we have some pretty good stuff, and if it ends up in the graveyard, this is our only way of getting it back.
Ah.
So...
Okay.
I would say so. That's what I'm saying. Is the Pillar Bug worth it? It's an artifact at 3 mana.
Fortuitous Finds is good. We got Sacrificial Artifacts.
Yeah. It's true. How good is Hope of Girapor here? 1/1 flyer for 1, and we can sack it to make sure that they can't cast non-creature spells on, like, our turn. That doesn't... Oh, until our next turn. I mean... I guess? Plus, what is the wording on Tezzeret's Touch? Enchanted Artifact. Okay, so yeah, we could put it on the Hope, and then the Hope of Girapor becomes a 5/5 flyer. Like that kind of thing. That's pretty great.
Alpha says it's good because we want to go aggro. 1/1 flying artifact for 1 mana.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's why
so then,
I liked it.
So then what about Universal Solvent? If we're trying to be aggro, do we want something sitting on the field waiting for us to get to 7? I mean, it's inevitability, which is nice, and we want to get to 6 for this. Do we have ways of bouncing stuff? I guess if we're just aggressive, then things may just die anyway. So that's fine. Nimble Innovator enters and draws us a card. I'm going to get rid of that. We don't need that. Jesus, we need 12 cuts still?
Oh, man.
Gross.
Got enough removal. Don't need a solvent.
Yeah. Thank you. All right.
Yeah, this is tough.
It's very tough. I think I'm going to get rid of one of the implements. I know it's a 2-drop artifact, but, like, we have double Pendulum of Patterns. I may even get rid of one of these. We have a Prophetic Prism and a Sky Skiff. We've got Hope of Girapor on 1 as well. And, like, Implement exists as an artifact to... only for this purpose. Like, it makes them discard a card and then we draw a card. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but...
Turtle's not aggro. Select for inspection, maybe 1.
Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, we get rid of one of these, bounce one of their things, scry 1. Okay. Turtle, but these are awesome. The Night Market Lookouts. Hope of Girapor is good. Swooper is fine. It's in the air. Revolutionary Rebuff, Counterspell to get rid of some of their stuff. Subtle Strike will be super helpful. Gifted Aetherborn's insane. Yeah, maybe we get rid of 1 Pendulum. Prophetic Prism is important. That definitely doesn't go away. Sky Skiff Crew 1. Yeah, because we're gonna get to a point where like these three and this prowler like aren't gonna be able to attack in anymore, but they can absolutely get in a sky skiff. So
Elfo says conditional counterspell, maybe?
that's what I was saying before. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I also don't love this pillar bug, but I mean, if we make it into a 5/5 and then give it lifelink every turn, like
Yeah.
but how much of that is magical Christmas land? I don't know.
Yeah. And how much of that is like actual usable, actual doable stuff?
Right. Salvager is good. Sacking old artifacts that don't matter as much to make it get bigger. A menace creature is good for aggro.
Pillar bug is 3 mana. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they think it's too much.
The aeronaut, I don't know how I feel about this aeronaut right now. Like, it's 2 powered flyer. It could be 3, but then I mean, I guess again we were saying since we are going to be aggro, it's likely that we would like swing in, they make some blocks, we trade off some stuff, one of our things dies, and then we play this aeronaut as a 3/3 flyer, but it's 4 mana.
Oh, okay. So Elfo is saying we don't want 3 mana artifacts for Tezzeret.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Did we gain another plane somewhere? Do we need 3 planes with the prophetic prism? I feel like 2 is enough. 3 white sources in the deck? Am I dumb? Because I will absolutely accept that I could be dumb.
Cut the Windkin Riders.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean our artifacts would be able to help us cast it, but
Don't they draw cards though?
no.
Oh.
No. It's a
I don't know
4/3
why I
flyer for
thought
6.
that. I must have been thinking of something else.
Yeah, I guess so.
6 mana also, yeah. They're a little bit expensive.
Yeah. Well, again, improvise means that we can tap our artifacts to pay 1 mana for each artifact that we tap.
Oh.
But still, yeah.
We are almost mono black for a double blue spell.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we would need the double blue, especially with like Gifted Aetherborn on 2. Like it's kind of awkward to then want double blue as well.
Yeah. Okay.
But if that's the case, do we like take out a plains and add a swamp? Because we've taken out so much blue, like...
Yes. Elfo says.
In fact, not only that, well...
We could probably take out some blue then, too.
I was going to say, if we take out all of our blue but Tezzeret's Touch and Dovin Bond, is that stupid?
Oh, man.
Because look at this. So we remember Select for Inspection.
Yeah.
So that's 1. Double Ether Swooper is 2, 3. Hinterland Drake is 4. And that's it. We're at exactly 40.
Wow.
So we just swap around some of our lands. Sure, we're splashing 2 colors, but otherwise we're monocolored.
What do you think about that, Elfo? Is that a bit silly, or is that right where we need to be?
So we take out one of these. Oh, right. We can do this from the other. Yeah. So then we go down here. Oh, they reassessed. Now we have 9 swamps, 4 islands, 2 plains.
And now we're at 39 out of 40.
Well, yeah, because I took out one of the plains.
Oh.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So yeah, we need 1 more land, but we're splashing for 2 blue pips, 1 white pip. So this makes sense. And then we just add a 10th swamp.
The swoops where like our first lane of energy for the
Sure. Good point. For the fabrication module.
the plumber.
Oh, the pummeler. Good point. Okay. Okay. So if swoopers come back in, then we would do like -1 +1 like
Ooh.
that.
I feel like that's so close for the blue mana and the black mana to be. They're only 4 away from one another, even though there's so many more black cards in the deck.
Yeah, but you're doing it for 1, 2, 3, 4 blue pips.
Okay. Cut the swoopers, go mono black. Yeah. With this deck, yeah.
Correct. Okay. All right. That's what I was thinking. All right, so we'll do that. All right,
We
so
are
then
not guaranteed to get blue on turn 2.
I agree.
Agreed.
I agree. All right,
Agreed.
so let's take out the blue or one of the islands, put back in a swamp. Amy,
Yes.
what is our deck box art?
Our deck box art can be the turtle. CJ.
He's so cool. He's just so cool.
Yeah, earlier on, CJ said something about we are not turtly enough for our turtle club. So we'll do a turtle deck box.
Classic Dana Carvey reference. All right, Master of Disguise. I get it. All right, so yeah, let's play a deck with 2 mythics and 2 rares in it in draft. What do you think? Oh, 3 rares. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right, let's try at least one game in this stream.
Let's make it happen. That's the point. Well, it's not really the point to pick the derpiest ones. I try to pick one that is not in the colors we're actually playing. So it tends to be a derpy one because it tends to be like a last pick kind of thing. Because it's like a color that we weren't in.
All right. Come on, blue off the top over the next 2 turns. Okay, fabrication module's good here. Do we do...
But also we love turtles here, so...
Yeah, definitely. We have a loud one inside.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Send a message. Attack for 0.
Hedron Golem.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like them.
No. All right, so we drew the black. I'll still play the Strangler first, because this cares about us getting energy, and we're not going to be doing that right now. Let's see if they have burn. They do not, at least not at the end of the turn. That's good. Next turn...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say next turn we have the Aeronaut. But go ahead.
I was just going to say, plus Elfo, I like picking for the deck box what's cute.
Yeah.
And I don't care how good the card is. It's for the deck box, so it doesn't need to be good.
Hey, Daring Demolition. That's good. I guess we go to combat first in case they... Ooh, they're off on land, too. They're going to be upset if we draw that blue. Just saying. All right, let's go to combat. Because if they kill it, then we play the Aeronaut and are happier about it. Otherwise, we probably still play the Aeronaut as a 2/2 flyer instead of a 3/3, just to, again, be as aggro as possible. They're thinking hard about letting us go to combat. Thank you.
I love that their avatar is Jace when their name is Demonic Requiem.
Right?
It's like so emo.
Alright, so we will still play the Night Market Aeronaut. We did not have Revolt occur, so it is just, and I say just, but it is just a 2/2 flyer. But it would be able to kill their Ornithopter. Hey, a Scrap Heap Scrounger. This card's great. 3/2 that can't block, but they can tap 2, exile another creature from your graveyard to return it from your graveyard to the battlefield.
I love him.
You do?
He's so cool.
Alright, I mean, I guess I'll play that later. Let's attack first. It can't block, so I'm not worried. They can block the 2/2 to... No, they didn't. Okay. So we'll play the Foundry Screecher this turn, and then If we draw the blue, we're going to have a tough choice between Dovin and the Fabrication module, but it's still probably the Fabrication module, which gives us an artifact, which makes this a 3-powered flyer.
Ooh.
So,
yeah, Jace avatar named Demon playing red. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Chandra's Pyrohelix to kill the 2/2 flyer. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. That happens. They are super low on land. All right. Inventor's Fair is a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any land that we draw, by the way, gets us the Demon of Dark Schemes.
Ah. That
Attacks.
sounds awesome.
For 5. They can block the flyer, and that's it. Okay. They did so. They're at 12. Okay. We could Daring Demolition on this. I don't see the need right now. It's a 2/1 haster. Wow! Really? Okay. That's hilarious. Okay. I mean, I could get an energy with this.
Whoa, Elfo. Elfo says, I sold a Time Twister today and bought a new MacBook Pro.
Holy crap.
Fucking
Good for
legit.
you. That's amazing.
Okie doke.
I would say that I'm jealous, but that's not true. I'm just super happy for you.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't need Daring Demolition. I'm at 15. I'm just going to play this. And then I'll get an energy later. Pass. Whatever. Yeah, I'll keep 4 up just to make them think. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Was that a hard sell for you, Elfo? Like, was that difficult for you to do? Or when you realized how much money you were getting for it and that then you could afford a MacBook Pro, did it just make you so pleased?
Do I give it to the Menace or the Flyer? I'll give it to the Menace because the Flyer is more frail.
Yes, I only got 3 grands. I wanted 4.
Okay. They had to
Wow.
discard a hijack and they concede.
Wow.
Oh, we drew the black for the... You bastard. No! Ah, why?
Thank you, Demonic Requiem.
Damn it, Demonic Requiem. You would have seen the demon, you loser. I'm
Well,
so
he wants
mad.
to see it die, otherwise it's not a Requiem. It would have to also die.
They're not a loser. I'm just mad that I need to play my Mythic. Damn it.
I mean, they did lose, technically. But we have lost so many. So.
Damn it.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We'll get it in the next one.
Well, I was going to say, that wasn't a real game, though. They were on 2 land for so long.
Yeah,
Like,
that sucks.
Yeah.
That just sucks.
it sure does. We've never been there before, so I
No.
can't in any way relate.
No, we can't empathize with that situation at all.
William B. Chang. Yeah, we can't, because we would have had 7 land and no cards in hand. That's the difference. Okay, so we don't have Tezzeret's Touch, but to be fair, we don't have an artifact. So 3 mana this, 4 mana that. That looks familiar. I'll keep it. That's fine. I'll play this. Yeah, because this has to go on an artifact, and we don't... There's a Sky Skiff. Sure. So we don't have the Gifted Aetherborn, so I don't have to worry about not playing double black. Okay, Sky Skiff is in. We can... Yeah, we can
All right.
play this.
Things
crew
are happening.
This, and attack for 2 in the air. Okay. Sky Skiff is a 5/5 next. Oh no, we need a blue. Damn it. Sure. What is this? Sack an artifact +2/+2 until end of turn? Okay. Oh, and we have the Implement of Malice too? Okay. That's pretty good. Ooh, maybe we do Interesting. Okay. Guess we play the Implement, go to combat, go to attackers, and just attack with this. I don't need to, like, do the crewing. It's the same amount of damage. But next turn, we can play the land, use this, make them discard a card, play this, 3/3 flyer in the air. Seems pretty good.
We can use the implement next turn, yeah.
Correct, yeah. All right, Defiant Salvager is fine, but let's do this. Implement, target player discards a card. That would be you. And then we draw a card. It's a land. That's fine. They discard a land. Okay, and then we play the...
To get a 3/3 flying.
Correct. For Revolt on the Aeronaut. And then we can go to combat. I'm going to have to take 4 here on their turn, but that's life. They're at 14.
4 less life, in fact.
Yeah. That's very good. Oh, we're playing a gold player, by the way.
Eh.
Fancy. I would like to draw a blue, please. Ah, Nature's Way. Target creature you control gains vigilance and trample. It deals damage equal to its power. Target creature you don't control. Let's at least crew while we can.
That
just
art
in case.
was freaking badass.
This?
Look at that.
That's cool. That's very cool. All right, resolves since our creature's dying. Pass. Sure, I'm not blocking, but just in case something came up and I needed to, I wanted to have the Sky Skiff available. We drew an Inventor's Fair.
Ah.
That's not blue, but it's fine, I guess. Defiant Salvager. Huh. Yeah, because I can't attack this turn, so... Well, I could if I crew this. Do I just do that? Keep back the 2/3? Sure. I'll crew this with this. Oh god, why? I clicked through that way too quickly. Okay. My fault. That's fine. Okay. Nicely done. We'll see if that's considered a punt or not. It's just stupid. It's fine. It's fine. Ah. A 4/4 trample. They get 2 energy, and when it attacks, they can pay 2 and make it a 6/6 until end of turn?
Yikers.
Oh. Alright. Prophetic Prism. That's good. We drew a... Okay. Okay. Let's play this correctly. Let's play this correctly. Okay, so the issue is the prism will be tapped, so we have to put it on the Sky Skiff. But now it's a 5/5 flying. Okay.
Awesome.
Feels okay. Let's pass.
Elfo says, totally don't need to ask if it's a pun. I'm doing a chart where I'm keeping track of the puns.
There you go. There you go.
Whatever makes you happy, Elfo. Benefit from our misfortunes.
Hope you got a lot of paper.
Yeah.
I guess it could be digital. That would make the most sense.
Yeah. Hopefully it is.
Right, so they'll make it a 6/6. It's got trample. So we pass to blockers. We chump block here, right? Oh, yeah, because this is dying next turn anyway. So we definitely chump block. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Question is, do we attack? Ah. Holy crap. Okay. Make a 1/1. Make a 1/1. Damn it. Okay. Wow. We kill nothing by playing this thing. Okay. Kinda sucks. But not exactly. I mean, they can make a 6/6 and we have to block it, which definitely sucks. But we can... Oh, do we just lose then? No. We don't lose? 4, 5, 6. No. We go to 1. Right? If my math is correct. We kill one of the 4/4 trample. Oh, they don't have energy. Okay. So we go to 2. Pass to blockers. They probably have pump because they're in those 2 colors. Or burn. I'd rather trade off this. Okay, let's do that. Let's see it. They have to have it. They sure do. 3 energy, pay any amount. It deals that much to that creature. Oh, they're just using it to kill our demon. Okay. That's fine. Ah. Is that enough? Oh, well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you win, I guess. Jesus. Okay. Wow.
Thank you, William B. Chang.
Alright, we still have 5 minutes. I'm playing.
Punt from opponent, Alpho says.
I mean, I don't know. They did it.
Yeah. They still got us.
They still did it.
Yeah, double punt from opponent and still got it.
Yep. Mox Opal Man 69. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Hope
This
of
man
Gear.
knows what he likes.
Hope of Gearpore on 1, Prophetic Prism on 2, and then any land gets us Dovin on 3? Or on 4, I mean? Okay. Yeah, we'll try it.
5 minutes is plenty of time, CJ says.
Yeah, to lose.
Whatever.
That's fine.
Bleeding over is not that big of a deal.
No, it is not. We've done it many times before, including this past Friday, which, by the way, if people missed it, we played through Dragon Ball Z Budokai, the original 2002 game for the PlayStation 2. Ah, 2 1-1 servos. Okay.
Those are some gorgeous sleeves, and I want them.
Let's play this. Go to
Time to
combat.
get stuck on 2 lands.
But we drew one, so suck it. Hey, we drew the blue!
Ooh.
Holy crap, we have Dovin.
Look at us.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we played through Dragon Ball Z Budokai. We beat the story mode, so next week, or this Friday, I should say, we will be back, despite the holiday here in the States, we will be back for Budokai 2.
Yes.
All right, so how do we do this?
Yes, CJ is saying we stopped around 11-ish on Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm not blocking with the Hope. I guess I could have not attacked. Whatever, we'll take 4. I don't care. Servos.
Opponent playing the fancy lands, fancy sleeves, fancy tokens.
Yup. All right, Cog Workers. Wow, they just really love their 1/1s. Okay. Ah, that's why they did it. Okay. You got it. Inventor's Fair will work. Do I just want Daring Demolition for their 4/4? I think I do. That's important. Okay. We'll pass. We'll keep up Hope to crew the Sky Skiff to block one of the 1/1s and take 4.
Oh, CJ said he got recommended for several Budokai videos after we streamed.
Nice. Very nice.
Inventor's Fair gives us life, sad face.
Oh, good point. That's all right. We will be able to do it next turn. I just needed the double black for the Daring Demolition. I guess it could have gone through the Prism. Hungry Flames, 3 damage to our creature, 2 damage to us, so we take 7. This is insane, man. All right. Whatever. More servos. Okay. Sure. All right, so Dovin does next to nothing for us here. So we don't play him. We play our 2/2 flyer, trade off Hope, and to not die. They have 1 card left in hand. So yeah, we block and block. Take 4, go to 1. I've heard 1 is not 0. Night Market Lookout is a card that we could play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain 2 life and draw a card. 2 blockers, gain 2 life. Yeah, we live that way. Okay.
My odds are ever improving.
Okay. We're not dead on board. Okay. Trade off the lookout. Block with the aeronaut. Go to 1 again. Two cards in hand. Okay. 2/2. Make a 1/1. Okay. We drew the Aetherborn. Hell yeah. Alright, so here's what we do. Gifted Aetherborn. Death Touch and Lifelink, by the way. Pummeler. Get some energy. Dovin. Yeah. Still gain life, draw a card. Give us a land. Good.
This should help.
Pass. Okay. Let's see you attack all out this time. They are. Hell yes. Okay. Pass to blockers. Block here and here. Take 2, go to 1, but gain 2. Let's see if that was wrong. I mean, we would have lost no matter how we blocked. Cool! What the hell, man? Unbelievable!
Thank you, Max Opal Man 69.
That felt so oppressive. How were we supposed to win that game? Okay. Well, it is after 10 o'clock. We are at 1 win, 2 losses, so we will be able to be back with this deck next week to see if we can get some more wins. That was unideal. I won't lie to you. But
And everyone died, ... the end.
Yeah, like... Even if I'd blocked, we would have lost. It didn't matter. They just had the nut in hand. So, okay. Well, regardless, that is fine. We are learning that draft is a hell of a lot faster than sealed. Because sealed was so slow last week that we were, like, happily able to play Universal Solvent and, like, get it every time. And we did pretty damn well. Then we drafted and are just getting run over constantly. So what do we do? 1 win, 5 losses today?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, 1 and 5. That seems right.
Sealed is always slower than draft.
Oh,
yeah,
agreed.
but it's very like
it was very drastic, the difference. Yeah. But regardless, you definitely come here to Geek for All for just the tightest plays, the spikiest of decks. And we were happy to deliver for you once again tonight. So, sincerely, thank you all for joining us. Please don't forget, as I said, this Friday... Oh, honestly, by the way, I wanted to point out, yes, this Friday we will be continuing our playthroughs of the many Budokai games for Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
But more importantly, if that is possible, in 3 weeks, on December 11th, I think it is. Let me check this calendar.
CJ says we brought turtles to the NASCAR run.
Exactly. Yes. On December 11th, which is Friday, December 11th, I highly encourage you to all be there for that stream. I am so excited for the game that we are playing, which I am purposefully keeping a secret.
Yes.
But I will say...
I know what it is, and it is going to be incredible.
Yes.
So
Yes.
definitely pop in, even if you don't have time to be there for it. Definitely show up for at least a few minutes just to see what we're playing.
And don't forget, the VoD will be up on Video Games for All
Yes.
The day after. So that's Saturday the 12th. So I highly encourage everybody to be there for that. But there is obviously lots more content coming out on all of our channels throughout. We are still doing 6 released videos a week,
Yes.
as well as 2 streams a week. So we'll be back next week with more MTG Arena, if that is all that you are here for. There are no issues whatsoever with that. We are more than happy to have you, and we appreciate everybody being here regardless. And on Friday, as I said, we'll be back with more Budokai 2 this
Yes.
time. The first time that Amy will be seeing Budokai 2, and we'll see if the fighting system improves for me, because I found it lackluster based on my memories of how those games grew and improved over time. But that is going to be the end of this particular stream. Thank you all so very much for hanging out.
Yes, we love to see you here in chat.
Yes, exactly. Chatting with us is amazing. If you were lurking, that is also totally fine. We appreciate you just the same. Like I said, feel free to check out the other videos that are coming out during the week. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, and you will get notifications whenever all of our videos come out and whenever we go live with these streams. Don't forget, the video game streams on Friday are still on this channel. So,
yes, we'll see you Friday.
yes.
CJ.
So, please enjoy the rest of your week. Continue to stay safe and happy and healthy.
Yes,
That
enjoy
is-
your holiday if you have one.
Yes, if you are celebrating with yourself or with family, don't forget we will be here on Friday for people to hang out. So if you need to decompress from the holiday, we will be here for you. If you had a good holiday and you want to talk about it, we'll be here for that as well. Whatever it happens to be, we will see you then. Please, as I said, please be safe. Make smart choices with your holidays. This is not the year to be futzing around with stuff. So
Yes, please be careful.
yes,
Please have a level of heightened vigilance.
correct. Because we appreciate all of you being here, and we want that to continue to be the case.
Yes.
So thank you all once again. We really do appreciate it. For now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.